Hello guys, welcome back. Today in this session we are going to cover a very important topic, which is backtesting. We are going to backtest a straddle, which is Bank Nifty index option weekly expiry. Okay, I'm just waiting for a couple of minutes to join some of the guys, then we can quickly start. All right, so when we're talking about backtesting, so the most important thing is data. All right, so yeah, I think all the people have joined now, so we can start. All right, so the most important thing is data when we are doing a backtest. Okay, so different peoples are buying data from different vendors, so depend upon your data, what are the data you have to write the code. Okay, now the first part is cleaning the data, as I told you earlier. So before that, let me tell you a couple of things. One is, so I'm going to share you all the data I'm going to use in this session. Also, I'm going to share the Python code as well. Okay, so you no need to worry about that. The second thing is, let me tell you that backtesting is very important. So please be focused throughout the session, so that at the end of this session you should able to understand how to do a backtest. And so this is my sincere request to all of you guys. Okay, so let's quickly start. Okay, first let me tell you what is the strategy that we are going to backtest. So the strategy is a simple one, which is a straddle, short straddle. We can say Bank Nifty short straddle. Okay, Bank Nifty short straddle. All right, so what we are going to do here, is we are selling, okay, one call ATM and one put ATM option. Okay, we are selling one call ATM and one put ATM option at 9:20 a.m. 9:20 a.m. in the morning, and exit at 3:10 p.m. okay, with a stop loss of 20% each. Okay, so we are selling one call and one put at the money option, which is weekly expiry, of course, at 9:20 a.m. in the morning, and we are exit at 3:10 in the afternoon with a stop loss of 20% of each leg. Okay, and we are going to backtest this strategy, and we are going to see how this works. This is a very you can say common strategy nowadays, and in fact people made a lot of money back in 2020 second and third quarter, I think so. So but now it is very common, so we can do this, not a problem. And I hope please be focused throughout the session, so that you can understand how I am doing. And also you can do one thing, you can also code simultaneously with me, and later you can compare with the code that I'm going to share after this session. Okay, that way also you can improve your coding skill. All right, let's do it. So as I told you, data is very important. Okay, so I'm going to use the Bank Nifty data weekly option weekly expiry option data here. So these are my data. So of course I cannot share all the data from 2017-18 till date, because it will be definitely a conflict of interest. So I'm going to share with some sample data. This is the sample data I'm going to share with you, and this is for January month of 2019. Okay, you can see here 1st of January 2019 to 28th of January 2019, all the pickle files, and inside each pickle files you will have lots of data there. There will be call option data, put option data, Banknifty future data, Nifty future data, there will be cash equity data, cash option data, all data will be there inside one pickle file. So I'm going to tell you how to extract each file and how to run a loops to run the code and all. So don't worry, because once you got to know how to do backtest, so when the size of the data got increased, you just need to run the whole code on the whole data set. It will be give you the result. So data set doesn't matter to you whether it's a small size data set or big size data set. This is a sample data I'm going to share with you. Okay, all right, let's start quickly that coding part. So before coding, I'm going to tell you one thing, that as I told you earlier, so when you code something, or when you start coding of any strategy, what you need to do first, that you need to divide the whole code into some parts, into some small parts, and then you include them at the end, then it will give you the answer. If you keep typing and if you keep doing the coding from end to end, there will be a lot of things then you might miss, so that's what my suggestion to you guys, that you divide the whole entire algos into small parts, as I'm going to do this in this session, so that you can understand also. So number one that I do personally is, like, of course, importing all the libraries. That is number one. Number two is the data. Okay, what are the data set you are using? Okay, you need to clean the data. And number three is, like, for each strategy, what are the inputs that you are going to use and what are the outputs you are going to get, right? Here, if you see, the inputs are like you can say the dead time, input dead time, or entry dead time. You can say entry price, entry call price, entry put price, which is on 9:20, right? On 9:20 a.m. what will be, or what is my entry price for call, what is the entry price for put? Okay, that is my input, right? My output will be definitely the PNL, right? PNL for call, PNL for put. Okay, what is the exit price, or what is the exit date time, what time it got exit? These are my output. Okay, so okay, let's start quickly. So first, as I told you, we need to import all the libraries. Okay, so first, importing all libraries. Okay, so we are going to import couple of libraries here. So we have to import pandas is PD. All right, we are going to import numpy. So import numpy is np. We have to import date time. So import date time. Okay, we have to import matplotlib. So import matplotlib dot pyplot, okay, is plt. All right, we have to import globe function. So globe function is basically when you have a data frame like this, so you have to import all the files, so you need globe function. So we have to say import, okay, or you can say from globe, okay, from globe import globe, okay, from globe import globe. And next one is we have to import what else? We have to import pandas, numpy, date time, matplotlib, globe. I think we have to import relative delta. So relative delta is, so basically from date from date util, okay, from date util dot relative delta, okay, import relative delta, okay. And we need relative delta because we have to calculate the expiry date, right? So let's say today is for 1st of January 2019. So from 1st of January, let's say 1st of January 2019 is Tuesday, okay. What will my next Thursday, because Thursday will be my weekly expiry date. So for that I need relative delta, so I will say Thursday, th. So I think these are the libraries that we need. So let's run this. If at all we will need something else, we can import, we can add that library later, okay. For now I can remember these are the things that we need mostly, okay. So this is first thing, that we are importing all libraries. Number 2 is data. So as I told you, these are my data, right? And these are each day a file is there. So I have to import all the files, right? So what I need to do, let's say if you say globe, okay, globe is a function. I will tell you how to do that. Globe is a function. So if I will say globe, and then I will tell you the path where the data is there, right? This is the path. I'm copying this and I'm just put it here, okay, with forward slash, and then put a star at the end, because all the any name inside that folder will take basically. And these are the things I need to put a, definitely I need. So let me run it, okay. Now you can see all the files, what are the files they are inside that folder. Now it is here, okay. You can see here 1/1/2019 to 23 January 2019, okay. Let's convert this. This is a list now. So let's convert this into a data frame. Why? Because once we convert this into a data frame, what we'll do, we'll run a loop, okay, for each row, okay. So let's convert this into a data frame. So pd dot data frame, okay, and then now you can see this is a data frame, okay. Column name is 0, this is my index, and this is 19th. So this is 20 files are there because there are 20 working days, okay. So let's put it a name. Let's say the name is any name you can give here. So I think these are the names that I can give, which is let's say path I can give, and so, and then if you run, okay, here, so when you see, this is what it is, this is my data frame, okay. This is one. Now so this is my data frame. So my column name is 0, as you can see, okay. So what I can tell you is, so let's change the column name 0 to something. This is in location. So let's change this to location. So I can say path dot columns is equal to, okay, and I'm changing this to location, okay. So if you change this, now you see what is the data frame path looks like. You can see here I have changed this column name to location. So instead of doing that, you can also do here, right? What you will do here is like comma, then columns is equal to same location you can put. Okay, so just don't run it, just simply run this one and run it. Okay, now you can see this is the same thing here. Okay, now what I need to do is, so I need to take this date from this one, okay, this location, and then I'm creating a date column here, okay, and in this data frame, okay, because I need a data frame, okay, which has two columns, one is location, one is date, and the date should be coming from here. So if you see here, path dot iloc 0, okay, path dot iloc 0. So what is this, how it looks like? It looks like this one. So I'm going to take this data, this, or you can say like this, oh, path dot iloc 0. Yeah, so you can see this one in the first here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the here, take the date from here, so I can use a split function. So what I'm going to do, path path, and then I can say location, right? So I can say here, what is my wait 1 minute. So let me say this is path, and then I can say what is location, all right, and then dot iloc 0. Okay, so this will give you the first row, entire row. You can see here, this is my entire row here, the first row, okay, on the location column. So what I'm going to tell you is that you need to take this date, okay, and put it into a date column. Okay, so first you need to split this. So this, so dot split is a function, split, okay, split with you can split with this one, okay, so you can split with sorry, so you can split with this one. So now you can see here, so this is my date, this is the entire date, right? So you can take the last index number, which is -1, okay. So if you do that, now you can see you are taking the last one. Again you need to split with this dot, and you can take the first one. So again you can say dot split, okay, dot split with dot, okay, you see this one and this one, and then you are going to take the first one, which is 0. Now you can see here I am taking the date, okay. So but I need this for each row, okay. So I'm going to use the lambda function now. So I'm going to tell, so path, okay, path, and then I'm going to create a new column, and the new column is, let's say, data date, okay. The new column is data date, all right. So is equal to, so I'm saying path, okay, and then location, okay, path dot location dot lambda, okay, dot lambda, or sorry, I'm going to apply it, dot apply lambda, because I'm going to use the lambda function, right? Lambda, x is an instance, and then x, then I'm going to use this split, okay. So I'm going to say path data date. Data date is a new column I'm going to add with the path data frame, and I'm saying path location, okay, path location is the column. So then you keep applying this formula, x dot split with this, okay, and whatever the output you will shove into data date column. That's what I mean to say. Once you do that, if you see how the path looks like, you can see here, this is what I mean to say. Now you can see there is a new column called data date, and the date is taking from there in that location, okay. All right, now once this is done, what is the next thing that we need to do? So now sometimes what happen, this is only 20 data point, that's why you can see from starting from 1st of January to 28th of January. But if you have a lot of data point, so of course this will not be in ascending order, okay. So you need to change it, you need to change this. So path dot sort, okay, sort values, path dot sort values, so which is your data date, okay, path dot sort values data date. So if you do that, so now I can say path is equal to path dot sort value data date. Now I do that. So if you say path, okay, now of course it is from 1st of January to 28th of January, which is in ascending order. But what happened when if this is not if this was not in ascending order, and if you are doing this, so of course the index will be jumbled up. So what you need to do here, you can't see, but in a different if you have a lot of data points, of course you need to do this process, or else you will not get this in descending order. So you can say path dot reset index, path dot reset index, and then you can say drop is equal to true, okay. And so when I'm saying in place is equal to true, okay. So if you do that, now so where we use in place is equal to true, so basically you can say path is equal to path dot reset index drop is equal to true, or you can say in place equal to true. It means that either you use like this way, path is equal to, or at the end you can just add in place equal to true. It means that the path itself, it will change it, okay. So this one, either you can write like this, path is equal to, and then you remove this will work, okay. Or you can say this one, and then you can say in plus equal to true, either way around, that's not a problem. So if you do that, now if you see how is my path looks like, path data frame looks like, so it looks like this, okay. So it's a nice crystal clear data frame, okay. So let's club this all, okay. So this is one thing. And so this is my data frame, as I told you. So I imported, so let me repeat this what I did. So I imported all the files from that particular folder. I made a data frame, and then I created a column whose name is data date, and I take the date from here and put it there. Okay, and then I sort the values of data date, and then I did path.reset index, so it will be from 0 to 19. Okay, now these are the things, these are the simple things I did, okay, before I run in the loops. Okay, now so we can now we can run the run the loops into the data frame. So before that, what I can see here, sometimes this data date is not in date time format. Okay, so what you need to do is basically you have to convert this into date time format. How to know that? So do one thing, you just say path dot info. Okay, if you say path.info, you can see here you have two columns, one is location, one is data date. Okay, and then you can say this is data date is a object, it's not a date time format. So what you need to do, you need to convert this into a date time format. Okay, so this is important. Now what to do? So this is my path. Okay, I'm converting this into date time format. Okay, I can say path and then data, what is data path data date. Okay, dot date time. Okay, dot date time, or you can say dot apply path data date dot dot apply. Okay, dot apply. Then I'm going to use the lambda function because I'm going to convert each row here. So lambda x. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to date time. Okay, date time dot date time dot date time, because in date time there are three, in the date time class there are three modules, date time and date time. Okay, I hope you know all this. So date time dot date time dot strip time. Okay, so the strip time is inside this date time, strip time. All right, now I can say x, and so I need year month. So this is year, this is month, and this is day. Okay, so I need year month day format and exactly same format. So I will say percentage y and then percentage m and then percentage d. So please remember the format whatever here, exactly same format you are going to use here. By the way, if you don't know where to use capital Y, small y, capital D, small d, and all kind of thing, I already made a video earlier. Please go through that. How to convert the date time into date time format. Okay, so that will be easy for you. Now this is what we are going to change. So now you can say path okay, Okay, so path data date, okay, is equal to path data date dot apply lambda x date time dot strip time x, then percentage y m and d. Okay, so if you run that, so there's some error. What is that? Is a bad TV in format. Oh, okay. So what I did, all right. So what is the error? Is a bad directv in format y m and t. This is a bad directv in format. What is that? I don't understand what is that. So maybe this is because of that. So let's run it. Let's do that. How my path is looks like. What's wrong with that? Okay, give me 1 minute. I think this should be the same way here. Okay, yeah, this is working. Or give me 1 minute. So let me just check this out. Why it is giving some error now? String range values percentage s is a better active in format. Okay, all right. So this you need to do. You need to put the same percentage capital Y, and then you need to put the sign whatever is there, the same sign here, and then m percentage m, same m here, and d. Okay, so this will work, I think so. Let's try it. Strip argument 1 must be string, not timestamp. What's that? Yeah, it's working now. All right, so this is one thing. Now the next is, so I need to use the other two as so this one. So the earlier one, yeah, it's working. So I need to, once this is done, so let me see the path is looks like. Yeah, this is what. So now I will say path dot sort values. Okay, path dot sort values, and then I can tell you what is this data date, right? So this is data date. Okay, so this is path is equal to, you can say path is equal to path dot sort values data date. This is done. And second one is, you can say path. Now see how my path is looks like. So yeah, this is what it is. And now you can say path dot re-index or reset index, sorry, reset index drop is equal to true, and you can say in place is equal to true. Okay, that's it. And then you can see how my path looks like. Okay, so that's it. This is what it is. This is a concrete and nice. And now you can see your date time is indefinitely. So if you see path dot info, now this is your date time is in date time format. Okay, so all good to go. All right, so this is so nice crystal data frame. Okay, so run this, and here you can say how your path looks like this. Okay, so now your path is a data frame where you have two columns. One is location, one is data date, and the data date is already in the date time format as well, so you can do whatever you want to do. Any testing on that, it's not a problem. Your date time is from ascending order 1 to 28, which is this code, and your path is, the index is also we have reset with from 0 to 19. Okay, now the first part is done. Okay, you can just put a comment here that fetching all data. Okay, so this is what it is. Okay, now next step is what? One part is done. Next step is what? Next step is what we need to do. We need to run a for loop for each of the row. Okay, so what we will do now, so for index row in, okay, path row in, so for index row in path dot it rows. Okay, data is equal to pd dot read csv. Oh, this is not csv, this is pd dot read pickle file. This is pickle. Okay, so I will say row, and I think this is location. Yeah, so row, and this is in location. See what I'm doing here. Okay, what I'm doing here. Okay, I have to break it, or else it will keep reading all the file. Okay, anyway, let's read it. So what I'm doing here is I am running a for loop for each of the row in the data frame, which is path. Okay, so each row, once it will go, it will read the file inside that particular row. Okay, so the first it will go first row, second it will go second, like that. So if you see here, let me break it so that it will run on the first row. Okay, why I will break? So you can just put a comment, I need to run only first row, which is our first row, that is 2029. Okay, so this is what I am doing here. Okay, if you do that, now if you see your data, okay, you see here, this is my data. Okay, this is my data for each row, but I am running for the first row only. Okay, as I told you earlier, what you need to do, you need to do all the calculation, everything for the first row, and then you can keep run for the all the rows, then you will get the PNL. So here if you see the first row, that's why the data is here only 1st of January 2019. Okay, if you see data, or if you can put like this, if you say set data, okay, and date, you see only 1st of January 2019. Okay, so this is what it is. Now you need to do the analysis for this data. and you have to use all the you can say all the inputs and all the outputs from this data only. Okay, now let's start. Okay, so let's write it down, all the inputs what I'm going to use for this particular strategy. Okay, so what are the input I need? So let's create a list of it. So maybe what are the things I need? I need entry date time. Okay, I need entry date time because entry date time is 9:20. Okay, so let's create a variable called trade log, because always you need a trade log. Okay, so this trade log always you need. So the trade log, let's create a trade log here. So the trade log is entry date time. What else you need? What are the input? I am talking about what are the input and output. So input will entry date time. You need definitely you need future. Sorry, let's put it this way. You need future price, because for ATM you need that, right? So you need future price, and then definitely you need ATM. Okay, from future price you can calculate ATM, and then you need days to expiry, days to expiry. What else you need? You need entry date time, future price, ATM, days to expiry. These are the inputs. Okay, what are the inputs you need? Okay, so this is a list. So I need, so let's come to call and put. Okay, I need call symbol. Okay, yes, I need call symbol. Okay, I need put symbol, or you can say right this way, you can write all the things for call and then all the things for put. You need call symbol, you need call entry date time, but entry date time is for call and put, the entry date time is same, right, which is 9:20. So you don't need a call entry date time and put entry date time. So just one entry date time is fine. So call symbol, then you need call entry price. Call entry price. Okay, and then you need output. Output is definitely call exit price. You need call exit price. Okay, and then you need what? Call exit date time, call exit date time. Okay, call symbol, call entry price, call exit price, call exit date time. What else? The same way you can write put symbol. Okay, put symbol, then you can need put entry price, okay, then what else? Put entry price, then you need these are the trade log, right? So you need same put exit price, okay, and you need what? You need put exit date time, okay. So you need entry date time, future price, ATM dash to expiry, okay, and you need call symbol, call entry price, call exit price, call exit date time, put symbol, put entry price, put exit price, put a time. Yes, of course you need here, you need call PNL, you need call, you need call PNL, you need put PNL, okay, you need put PNL, and of course you need, yeah, and you need total, you need total PNL, okay, mate. All right, so this is a list we are creating, and what are the trade logs? Basically I'm writing, I need what are the entry price, I need entry date time, then future price, ATM days to expiry, call symbol, call entry price, call exit date time, call PNL, put symbol, put entry date price, put exit price, put exit date time, put PNL, and total PNL. Total PNL is basically call PNL plus put PNL. Okay, so let me run this. So this is our trade log, okay. So these are the things, okay. Instead of doing this, what I'm thinking now, you can do, you can just create a data frame, it will be easy, so you can, and then you can keep appending, once you keep a data frame, the output will keep append here, okay. So pd dot data frame, okay, then columns is equal to this, okay. I'm just converting into a data frame now, the same thing, yeah. So this is my data frame here, you can see entry date time, future price, ATM days to expiry, call symbol, call entry price, put exit price, call exit date time, call PNL, and put symbol, call PNL, okay, I have to comma here, okay, call PNL, put symbol, put entry price, put exit date time, this one and this one, okay. So this is looks like pretty good to me. All right, so these are the trade log, okay. Now according to this trade log, I will calculate or I will take the variable one by one, okay. So first, okay, so this is the data, okay. So I will calculate all these things from this data, right. So first is what, as you can see here, first is my entry date time, okay. So let's calculate my entry date time, exit date time, okay. So entry date time and exit date time, entry date time is your 9:20 and exit date time is your 3:10 p.m. okay. So when we are showing entry date time, it is a combination of date and time, okay. So the entry date time should be your 1/1/2019 9:20. Okay, and the exit date time will be 1/1/2019 3:10. Okay, so if you see date time, okay, date time dot date, okay, date time dot date. So I need 1/1/2019. So the format will be 2019, then the month January, which is 1, and the day is 1. Okay, this should be the format. If you see here, this is my output. Okay, now if you see the time, okay, so date time dot time. Okay, so the time is always minute and then second, then microsecond, right? So my 9 is my minute, 9:10, right? So this should be 9 and then 10 minute, hour and then minute, so 9:10. Okay, so this is my output time. So when I combine these two, it will be 2019 1 1 9 and 10. Basically, if you see, if I'll combine these two, right? So if I'll combine these two, date time dot date time dot date time, it will be what? It will be these two. So 2019, which is year, then month is what? January 1, then first day 1, then hour is 9, then my minute is 10. Okay, this should be my combination. See here, this is the output. Now we have to take it from our data. You understand this concept? Okay, so what I am doing is I will take it from our data. Okay, so what I will do, I will combine the date with time. Okay, so now what is my day? So if you see the row here, the row is, one is location, one is my data date. So my data date is already a date here, na, right? So if I will say day row, right, date, row, and then I will say date. Okay, so this will give me the data date, not date, data date will give me the output is this. Okay, so if I'll convert this into date, which is date, okay, so this is my output. Now I will combine this. So what I will do, I will, my entry date time is equal to, okay, date time dot date time dot combine. Okay, date time dot combine date and time. So time is date time dot time is what? 9:20. You understand? My entry date time is date time dot combine. I am combine two things. One is row data date dot date, which is this, and my date time dot time is 9:20. If you combine these two, so now you can see my entry date time is what? My entry date time is this. Okay, similarly I will calculate the exit date time. So exit date time, okay, exit date time is equal to date time dot date time dot combine. So I will take row of data, no, row of data, row of data date, converting into date, and then the time. So date time dot time, okay, which is 3:10. Okay, so this is my exit. So exit date time is equal to date time dot combine row data date dot date time dot time. Okay, so now if you see my exit date time is 3:10. So you will, now we got our entry date time and exit date time. Okay, super. So what is the next? Okay, these two I already got. So what is my next? Next is, here you go, next is your future price. Okay, future price and ATM. So we'll calculate future price, or you can say future data and ATM. Okay, this is the next step we are going to do. So here let's see the data here first. If you see the instrument type, okay, so let's see the instrument type. If you see set data, okay, set data instrument type, okay, so you can say call, put and future. Okay, so there are three types of data or instrument. There are three types of instrument that are there here. One is call, one is put, one is future data. And if you see the instrument name here, then you can see a lot of things are there. So I think in instrument name also there will be Banknifty. Okay, so what we need is, we need Banknifty future data and ATM. Okay, so how to calculate the ATM? So the ATM will be the current month expiry of future data. Basically that's the whole thing we need to calculate. So the expiry, okay, so first we have to calculate the expiry type. Okay, so we have to take the future data here. Here we need to take the Banknifty, and the expiry type we will take, that will be give the current month, that will give my ATM for each day. Okay, so not each day, for this particular day. Okay, this is for 1st of January 2019. So for this particular day it will give. So before that, what I can see here, what are the other factors? Let me check. They say open, high, low, close, volume, open interest. I don't need all these actually. I just need a close data here. Okay, I need date time here. I need strike price. Okay, most important thing is what we need to do now. So if you see, let's do it this way. Okay, let's see data. let's do here. Let's do data and say data. So data instrument type, right? So instrument type is equal to FUT. If you do that, so FUT, if you do that, what I'm getting here, see, for future data there is two expiry type. Oh, okay, so now I understand. So what it is happened for this current month expiry, they are giving only one, and giving one. For next month expiry it is giving two, and the far month expiry it is giving three. So there are three type of expiry here. Okay, types of expiries, three types of expiry here, or you can say expiry offset, three types. Okay, so we need current month expiry. Okay, that will be my ATM. So I don't need next month and far month expiry. So what we can do, so we can just create another column here, okay, in the last, and the name we can give something like expiry type or whatever. Okay, you can say here data, okay, data, then I'm saying I'm creating a new column and the name is called expiry type. No, expiry type is already there, or what? Expiry date, expiry type is not there, na? Yeah, so I'm creating expiry type. So the expiry type is equal to what I'm doing. Now I am checking instrument type is FUT. So np dot where, okay, np dot where data, okay, data instrument type, np where data instrument type equal to instrument type is FUT. Okay, FUT, then okay, then data ticker, ticker, okay, dot split, split. I'm just splitting, I'm just taking this expiry type 1 or 2. So basically what I'm doing, I'm just creating one new column, expiry type, and I have this type, whether 1 or 2 or 3, I'll take it from there. So split with what? Split with this, okay, split with this, okay, and then I'm saying I'm taking the last one, okay, so -1 dot split, again I'm splitting with dot and taking the first one, okay, dot, and then taking the first one, which is 0. What I'm saying, expiry so I'm saying my date expiry is equal to, okay, np where data instrument type is FUT. Okay, wherever it will FUT, it will go and take the data ticker and then split it with this and take the -1, which is this part, and again it will split to take with the first part, which is this one. Okay, or else do nothing. Okay, this is what I need. Series object and underscore split up. Series object has no attribute called split. Theta ticker. Oh, okay. So I understand. So basically we are applying for all the row, right? So we have to apply dot apply lambda. So I am saying data expiry np where, okay, data instrument type FUT, okay, data instrument type FUT, all right, data ticker dot apply, so this one, okay, so data ticker dot apply, okay, data ticker dot apply lambda x dot split. That makes sense. So what I'm saying is, first of all, this one, data instrument type is equal to future. Then what you need to do, data ticker dot apply lambda, okay, x dot split with -1, then split with 0, then take the 0, okay, or else do nothing. I think this should work. Okay, so now who is that? Wait. So this one is still here, agree. Now this one, okay, I think I missed one here, so that makes sense. Yeah, all right. So what I'm doing is data expiry type np where this and this. Let's see how the data looks like. Let's see how the data looks like. Yeah, see here you can expiry type, and there are, so let's see, set data, and then so expiry type, okay, so how it looks like. So there are, see, there are 0, there are 1, 2 and 3. So 0 is for call and put, okay. For future there are 3 type of expiry. First one is current month expiry, second one is next month expiry, and third one is the far month expiry. So we need the current month expiry because we need the ATM, okay. So this is done, okay. All right, what I can, so let me write it down for you. Okay, so there are, okay, so there are three types of expiry you can see. Okay, one is for current month expiry. Okay, two is for next month expiry, and three is for month expiry. Okay, so there are three types of expiry here. So what we need is, we need the future data. Okay, why? Because we need the ATM for, because we need the ATM. So for ATM we need the future data. So what you can say, future data, or you can say, so this is my data. Okay, this is my data. So what we need is, this is my data. So for that we need, so we need to get the future data. Okay, so this is my data. Let's do this way. So data, okay, and you can say my so data. So you can see here the instrument type is FUT. You can write the instrument type data, then instrument type. Okay, instrument type is equal to FUT. Okay, so this is one. Number two, I'm just trying to get the future data from this data frame. Okay, this is one criteria. Number two, and my instrument name is Banknifty. I need the Banknifty data, na? So instrument name, so data, okay, data, instrument name, okay, is equal to Banknifty. So let me create a variable here called Banknifty first. Okay, you can say my instrument is equal to bank, sorry, it should be in capital, I think so, yeah. So that should be Banknifty. Instrument is equal to Banknifty. Here I can say this is instrument. Instrument. So this is another criteria. Okay, let's put it one by one. So let us put it one by one. So okay, so let's take this out and see how my data looks like. So this is my future data, instrument type FUT. This is all my future data. Now I need this one, and data instrument is Banknifty, so I need all the Banknifty here. Okay, so if you do that, okay, so I am getting only the Banknifty data here. I need all future data Banknifty got. Now I need the current month expiry na. So only this one. So expiry type, the last one is expiry type. So and I need data expiry type. Okay, data expiry type is equal to, let me create a variable also here called expiry type, or expiry not expiry type, expiry, what is this, or you can say current month expiry, you can say current month expiry, okay, is equal to this one. Okay, so I can say here that my data expiry type is equal to current month expiry. Okay, so this will give me my all data. Okay, this will give me all data which is all future data, all Banknifty future data which is expiring on current month. So basically this is my current month Banknifty future data, correct? So I can rename them as my future data. So I will say future data. Okay, so my future data is equal to this. Okay, now if you see my future data, it looks like this, but if you see your index is not in a proper format, so what you need to do, future data dot reset reset index, okay, drop is equal to true, and in place is equal to true. So that way I am changing my future data, my index. Do that. Now if you see your future data, it looks like this, from 0 to 376. Why 376? Because there are 376 minutes, okay, for a particular day, which is starting from 9:15 to 3:30. Okay, so 377 basically 377 minutes are there from 9:15 to 3:20, and these are all current month expiry. Okay, now if you see carefully, I can get my ATM which is on 9:20, because I want to start at 9:20. Okay, so on 9:20, what will be my future price, future open price, that will be my ATM. Okay, now I can say future data, okay, future data future data, say future data date time equal to entry date time. Okay, so this will give me only 9:20 data. See, this is giving me only 9:20 data. Okay, so now if I'll take the open price here, if I'll take the open price here, this is my open price, so dot ILOC 0. So this is my this is my future price. So I can tell you this is my future price. You can tell you future traded price, or you can say this is future, or you can say this is my ATM. Okay, this is my ATM. So my ATM is this. Okay, but I need to round it off with 100 point. Okay, so the strike is always with 100 point. So 27,262 will be 27,300. So I need to round it up because with that particular strike, so this I will not have a strike price with this. So if you see my future data, if you see my future data, okay, if you see my future data at 920, okay, see, of course the strike price will be with a round of 100 because this is bank nifty. So what we do, we will do base price, you can say the base price is equal to 100, yeah, and then right, so then this is my base price, then I am saying ATM, okay, ATM is equal to my base price, okay, my base price multiplied with round of ATM divided by base price. Okay, if you do that, if you see my ATM, so it will give me a rounding of 100, which is 27,300. Okay, so this will give me the ATM. Let's club together. Okay, this one, so I think I can take it from this one too. I don't want to write too much comment here, so let me put it this way. Okay, all right, so this is my bank nifty future data and ATM. Okay, let's run it from the top. Run it. Okay, looks super cool. Cool. This is my ATM. Okay, now, so now I need to calculate the call data and put data. Okay, so the call data and put data. Okay, so what is the next variable I have to calculate? I will calculate the call symbol, put symbol. Okay, I need call symbol, put symbol, I need call entry price, put entry price. These four thing I need to do. Date to expiry I will do it later. So these four I need now, and this exit. So call symbol, put symbol, call entry price, put entry price. I need these four now variable as a input. This call exit price, put exit price, call exit date time, put exit date time, and PNL. These are all my output. We'll take it from the output. Okay, so these four. So let's calculate the call data and put data. Okay, so the call data and put data we will calculate now from this. Okay, so what's my, let me see now the data again. Okay, so this is my data. So we'll go one by one. This is my data. I will take the instrument type first. So data, and then data, my instrument type equal to call. Okay, this is giving me call data, but instrument name should be Banknifty. So okay, this is one. Second is what, data, and then instrument data, instrument name equal to Banknifty. Banknifty is what, instrument, so instrument. Okay, so what happened? Oh, so this is, so all instrument name Banknifty, and here I can say call data because my intention is to get all the call data. Okay, so Banknifty call data. What else? Second is my strike price. Strike price is my ATM. Okay, strike price is my ATM. So next is, and so data, data, strike price, data, strike price. Okay, data strike price equal to ATM. There is another criteria. Okay, this has got. Anything pending? What else? What else? Expiry date. Right. So the expiry date will be, so this is for 1st of January 2019. Let me check. So 2019. Okay, so this 2019 is what, 2019 January 1st, which is Tuesday. So Thursday is the weekly expiry, 3rd of January. Alright, so next is what, I will say, and so data, okay, data, expiry date, okay, data, expiry date is equal to 3rd of January. Okay, but if you directly write 3rd of January here, it will be a problem because this is, we are doing for the first row here. Okay, we are doing for the first row, but when we do for the all the datas, so the expiry date might be some other date, na? And also for 1st of January it is 3rd of January. For 2nd of January it will be different. So we will do here something. So we will calculate one variable, let's say expiry, or you can say weekly expiry, whatever, weekly expiry. or nearest expiry, anything. So you can say nearest weekly expiry, you can say like that. So weekly expiry, is equal to, so we have, so okay, so we have raw data. First of all, we have, so we have row. So row is what? Row is this data date. So row data date. So row data date is this. Okay. So I am converting this into date. Okay. So if you convert this date, this is 1st of January. Now I am adding to a relative delta. Add relative delta. Okay. Relative data days is equal to th. What weekday and int? What weekday int? The relative delta days equal to th. So this is, so I wait. Cell power hour weekday 7. So unsupported operand types weekday and int. Oh, okay. Understand. So with this is th, right? So Thursday I'm adding. Oh, okay. So this is not days. This is weekday. Okay, weekday equal to th, right? Weekday, I think so. Weekday. Oh, yeah. Makes sense. Yep. So row date time dot date relative delta. So these are the small error, and actually when you are doing it, so by practice you will get it right. So I tried, like, so first I tried days, and then I realized there is an error, so I tried weekday. Okay, and then it was a double sign, so I removed that. So these kind of things actually you will, when you will do coding, you will get to know slowly. Okay, I mean it's just about practice, nothing else. So you can see here the logic is same, right? Anyway, so this is 3rd of January 2019. You will get the expiry or weekly expiry date, right? Yeah, so you can change it to the monthly expiry also. So instead of weekly, you can just type it here, nearest expiry. It will be easy, nearest expiry, because if there is a strategy which is with monthly expiry, it will be a problem. Anyway, this is what it is. Okay, this is my nearest expiry. So what I am telling you is, so my nearest expiry is this one. What? My expiry date. Okay, so if you run this, you will get 375 rows, which is on a 27,300 strike price with Banknifty for 1st of January 2019, with the expiry of 3rd of January 2019, which is Thursday. You have 375 minutes of data, which is starting from 9:15 to 3:30. Okay, this is what it is. Okay, now what happens sometimes, if there is a holiday here on Thursday, so it will go to Wednesday, and if there is a holiday in Wednesday, it will go to Tuesday. So basically you need to change something here. Not changing, actually you need to add something here. What I'm saying, one is date expiry date is equal to nearest expiry, or okay, or date expiry equal to near expiry minus okay date time dot time delta. Days equal to 1. You understand? From that, okay, or you can say or nearest expiry minus date time dot time delta days equal to 2. Okay, right. So this is my call data. Okay, so I can tell this is my call data. Oh, okay, so this is your call data. But if you see, the index is not in ascending order, so dot reset index drop is equal to true, in place equal to true. Okay, so I done with the call data. Okay, so here you can comment that call data and put data. Okay, so this is it. Now we will calculate the put data. Okay, so what is my data again? See, right? Yeah, I think you just copy it. It will be easy, right? So you just copied your put data. So your put data instrument type is put. Okay, and instrument name equal to instrument data, strike price is equal to ATM, data expiry date, net expiry, and all will remain same. All right, now here put data dot recent index is this. Okay, it's done. Now if you see your put data, this is your put data. So now finally you got your call data and put data. Okay, super. Now what next? I need my call symbol and put symbol. Okay, so basically this is your put data. So if you want to see the put symbol, right, you can say put data Okay, put data ticker. Okay, ticker dot ILOC 0. Up. Oh, my bad. So this is put data this is my call symbol. So this is my put symbol, this is my put symbol. Okay, this is my put symbol. Similarly, I can calculate my call symbol also. Okay, so my call symbol is right. So call it of this is my put symbol already got. So you can see the call symbol. Okay, this is your call symbol and this is your put symbol. Now you got call symbol, put symbol. What next? Call entry price, put entry price. Okay, call entry price, put entry price. Okay, so what is my okay, I need also my future I need future price, you can say. I need my call entry price, and I need put entry price. Okay, put entry price. Okay, right. So what I need to do is basically I need to calculate first my future data. What is my future data? My future data is this. So future data date time. Okay, date time, future data date time equal to entry date time. Okay, what's wrong? See, what is my future data? This is my future data. So future data, and I'm saying future data, okay, date time, okay, equal to entry date time, right? So 920 is my entry date time. What will be the open price? That is my future price. So that so I can say open price. Okay, this 27,260 is actually my future price. So dot ILOC 0, you can say, right? This is my future data. So this is this call entry price. So let's see the call data. So call data is this 920. What will be my open closing price? That is actually my call entry price. So call data what date time equal to entry date time. Okay, so now this close price 100 is my entry price. So close, okay, close, this is 100 dot ILOC 0. So this is my what? This is my this call entry price. So this is my call entry price. Okay, put the same way here. What is my put data? So put data, so type put data and my date time equal to entry date time. Okay, so this close will give my the closing data 225 dot ILOC 0. This is my put data. So now I got future data, future price, call entry price and country price. So you can put this together and you can say here symbol, okay, and entry price. Okay, so first one is your ATM, second one is call data, put data, third data is symbol, entry price. Now what? Now you calculate all the input, entry price, entry date time you dot, future price ATM you dot, date to expire you got, call symbol, call entry price, put symbol, put you got all these, exit price, exit date time and PNL. These are all my output. So I got all the input. Now I need to prepare my test data to run my code to get the output. Okay, so now time to test data. Okay, so the test data, so I have the future data which is this one. Okay, I have the call data, I have the put data. I just need to concat them. Okay, so you have, so future data is this. Okay, call data is this and put data is this, right? So I need to concat all this file, but I need only the closing price. I don't need any other file actually. So I need closing price and date time also. Okay, so you can say future data is equal to, or you can say future data, I need only this date time column and this closing price, because I need to run, I need to check with the closing price. Now I don't need anything else. So future data, okay, I need date time column and I need close column. Okay, these two I need. Okay, so this is one, right? But I want to concat, right? So I will get same way. I will get the call data. I will get the put data also. Okay, I will get the put data also. But when I want to concat with a data frame, so I need a one common a common index. So that's why I will change this, the index I will change it to date time. So dot reset dot set index dot reset index or set index dot reset index, I think so, dot set index. Okay, dot set index. What I need, I need the set index is what? Date time. Okay, method object is not subscriptable. Oh. Dot set index. Yeah. So this is my I am changed this date time as a index now. Okay. So this is my future data. So my future data is now this. Same goes to call data. See, what is my call data now? So the call data is this. Okay. So from call data I need two column, same as future data. I need date time column and a close column. So I need date time column and I need close column. Okay, I need this close column. Okay, so with this it will give you this, but I need the date time as a index. So child is this set index. Okay, set index, I will say date time. This is my call data. Okay, this is my call data. Okay, now coming to sandwich put data. Okay, so what is the put data? Put data is this. Now I need put data, I need date time, okay, column, and also I need close. Hopefully you guys are doing what I'm doing simultaneously. So this way you will get the put data. What happened? Date time close. Oh. Okay, so this is my put data, but I want to set index. Okay, set index date time. Date time. So now this is my put data. Okay, so I got future data, I got call data, and I got future data. Okay, so the next is what I need to do. So the next is I will concat them. So my test data is equal to PD, or you can say like this way, PD dot concat. Or you can say my test data is equal to PD dot concat. Okay, I will concat future data with call data with put data. Okay, so now if you see your test data, it looks like oh, I have not run it. So what I will do, I have to run it from the beginning. Yeah, just run it. Yeah, so this is my test data, but I need not column wise, I need row wise. So test data comma index equal to 1. I'm running from the top. Makes sense? No. Oh, what is happened? Index equal to 0, index equal to 1. Maybe index, no, something wrong somewhere. Oh, sorry, my bad. This is not what I'm doing. Okay, so this is, I want to put it this x is equal to 1. Okay, so this is what my test data, or you can yeah, so this is my test data. Now what I can do is I need to rename this now. So I will say test data, or else you can change the name, put intraday data, intraday data. Okay, you can intraday data is this. So now I'm saying the intraday data, okay, I need to change the name because this is something. So inter dot columns, okay, is equal to so first one is future close, okay, second one is call closing price, and the third one is put closing price. Okay, so intraday data dot columns is this. Okay, so intraday data is this one. Now, so sometimes what happen, there might be some zero value. You can see here some zero values are there, right? NaN, right? So what we need to do, we need to do a forward fill. Okay, so what you need to do, how to check that? So intraday data dot is null. Okay, is null is NA, and then dot sum. So that will give you, so here if you see on the call close there is one NA value, on the put close there is one NA value. So intraday data is equal to intraday data dot f fill. So that will forward fill my data. If you see here, there was NA earlier, now this price has taken and put it here. So now if you see intraday data dot is null, and then dot sum, so you will get 0. So everything is filled now. Okay, so this is done. Okay, so this is done, this is done, this is done. Now what next? Okay, so next is this is actually I'm preparing the test data to doing the back test. Okay, so what next? So let's see how my interdata looks like, and we can find out what is the next that we can do. So let's see intraday data. Okay, this is looks like inter pretty cool to me. I don't think there is a problem to it. Okay, and this is something looks good to me to do the back test as well. Oh, okay. So one more thing that we need to do, that we need to start the data from 9:20 instead of 9:15. Okay, because the start point should be 9:20, because my entry date time is 9:20. Okay, and the exit is, instead of 3:30 it should be 3:10. Okay, so what I will do, so I will see my entry index. Okay, so entry index, so intraday, so this is my intraday data. Okay, so if I will see my intraday data, intraday data, so yeah, one more thing. So this intraday data future, okay, so before that what do we need to do, we need to, this date time we can revert back. So intraday data dot reset index. Okay, intraday dot reset index. Okay, in place is equal to true. Okay, so if you do that, so now it will take that date time from index. Okay, the date time will be no more as an index, which I don't want. So now if you see intraday data, okay, here you go. So this is what it is. Now we can say that okay, my entry time at 9:20, so I need the data slice from 9:20 to 3:10. Okay, so this we need to do. All right, intraday data. This is done. So intraday data, we need the data from 9:20 to 3:10, right? Okay, so let's put it this way. Intraday data, date time, in fact, intraday data date time equal to entry date time. So that is giving me this, okay, dot index dot index 0. Okay, so this is my entry, this is my entry date time index. Okay, so this is my entry date time index. Now so intraday data is this, so I need the exit data, inter data, intraday data so date time is equal to exit date time. Okay, so this is 3:10. Now index dot index 0. So this is my exit date time index. So this is exit date time index. So I got my entry date time index, I got my exit date time index. Now I can say intraday data is this, but I want from entry date time index to exit date time index. Why it is coming like that? Date time, time, what is this? Date time, this is date time. Okay, first run this and then this. Okay, this is from 9:20 to 3:10. Okay, so this is my intraday data. Okay, see your intraday data is now ready. Okay, now again this is, so you need to change it, dot reset index. Yeah, so before reset index, so the call PNL portfolio column also I need, right? So I need another 2 column. So intraday data, okay, I need another 2 column. I need
call PNL equal to 0. I need intraday data. Okay, put PNL also 0. So let's see how my intraday data looks like. Intraday data looks like this. Call PNL, put PNL column. Okay, but this is 5 to 354, so let's rearrange it. Intraday data dot reset index drop is equal to true, in place is equal to true. If this is done, now see how my intraday data looks like. This is super cool now. So I have date time, I have future close, call close, put close data. I have call PNL, put PNL, and this is from 0 to 350. Okay, which is, oh, this is from not, this is 339. So I need till 310. I need 310. Yeah, this is 3. What is not going 310? So what I am doing is, so let's club all together. Let's run it from here. Yep, so this is from 920 to 310, future close, call close, put close, call PNL, put PNL. This is from 0 to 350. Okay, so my test data is ready now.